The American Hot Rod Association Spring Nationals at Bristol, Tennessee brings together 51,000 fans for whom the greatest sight in the world is a blown funny car or AA fueler going through the lights with everything wound out tight. During 1969, the quickest funny car in the business is driven by Danny Ongais. His Mustang is built and maintained by the legendary Mickey Thompson. The heart of this torpedo is a Ford 427 cubic inch single overhead cam V8. Supercharged and burning nitromethane fuel, the engine develops 1,500 horsepower. Ongais' funny car record is 6.96 seconds and 207 miles an hour for the quarter mile.
It's been an unreal season for us. We've won over 90% of the races that we participated in and won out of the 12 national events that we were very interested in. We've won 11 of the 12 so far. Well, I think it takes three main things. It takes a very good piece of equipment. When I say equipment, that's the chassis, engine, mechanical features. It takes an excellent mechanic, and it takes a good driver. When you spin the tires, it lays rubber in the ground. We usually try and back right over the same marks. And the combination of the traction compound and a rubber laying in the ground will usually drop you about 1/1500ths of a second if you can stay right on the same marks.
By late afternoon, drag racing's process of elimination has weeded out all but Ongais and Leonard Hughes. 1/100th of a second separates their best times. Now they will face each other for the funny car title.
You figure that the normal reaction time for a person is about 1/1500ths of a second. It takes about another 1/10 of a second to get the tires all wound up and the drive shaft all wound up and everything. So you're working with 2/2500ths of a second. And if you can split the difference between a light going on and off, it takes a half a second for the light to go on and off, and it takes you 2/2500ths of a second to get moving. It's all something that's laid out before you, and you leave when the light's halfway off. I don't think there's anything magic, but it's really anticipation. Time comes to leave. You leave.
When the time came for Danny Ongais to leave, he left. And he left in time to take the AHRA Spring Nationals funny car title with him.
I made a prediction one time that a drag racing car would run 150 miles an hour in a quarter of a mile. Some of the famous magazine writers at that time poked fun at me. And I actually believe that we will see someday a 5-second quarter of a mile run and over 300 miles an hour.